Goblins that were allowed to live or walked quietly out, and they behaved. And they finally made it to Phandelin. It is the middle of the night, and what has greeted them as they roll into town 9 p.m., probably closer to 10, half past 10, is a smithy, a blacksmith taking off the horseshoes from the two dead horses on a cart that two goblins have brought into town, and they are demanding payment for their delivery.
I would like to briefly point out, Rose, that due to no fault of my own, nor any wrong with the stream, totally random chance, act of God, active random chance, as it were, definitely not my fault at all. Half of that never made it through, in, namely the first half.
Namely, the first half.
Couldn't
Well,
tell
the
you
first
why.
half,
Just,
weird.
strange, bites on the wire, something, reticulated splines.
It's
Uh,
the goblin's fault.
It was
Goblins.
the
They
goblins.
didn't deliver the
The, go-
the
the
audio.
goblins delivered the stream
They
late. That's
didn't
all.
deliver the
Oh.
audio.
They didn't deliver the audio. Well, the beginning of that was basically just welcome Wednesday night with the Meta Is Futile. We are presenting Lost Mine of Phandelver. SRD only. If you see something that isn't SRD, clip it, or is just cool, clip it and call us out. Clip it anyway. Have fun with it.
Heresy.
That's what we're here for. We have
And
fun
join
here
us
sometimes.
Friday at the same time for Curse of Straw, DM'd by Trit. It's a very different campaign, but it's still a lot of fun. Was that good? I think that was it.
Yep, I think that was everything.
Awesome. I did the recap. Does anyone have anything to add to the recap?
Mm-mm.
No,
Not
that's
particularly.
Oh,
basically it.
I will say, Kelsey, right, you were out last week.
Oh yeah.
You can
Kelsey
just be honest.
Kelsey kept watch at the mouth of the cave. You didn't know what was going on until a bunch of goblins walked single file out of the cave, very politely, very orderly. You were at the mouth of like the den that they keep their wolves in, and a goblin like tugged on your cloak and was like, "Mister, can we please have our wolves?" I assume you let them have your wolf. They took their wolves and they left, and that
Oh,
was.
Kelsey did do one other thing.
Oh yeah,
You
Kelsey.
heard asked her calling for him, and then he ran in. There was a really big wolf, and he blasted it.
Blasted that wolf with acid spray
Then I
so
guess he
good.
went back to watching the
Then he
entrance of
went
the
back to
cave.
watching the other wolf.
And for no other reason at all.
But yes,
Sleeping on the job.
you are all arriving in Phandelin. As a reminder, Phandelin. I have the notes here.
Hmm.
Phandelin is a town that consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old firestone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. It's almost patchworked. It like the new buildings have just been built where the old ones weren't, and it kind of feels like they've been band-aiding something this entire time rather than actually trying to fix the town. They've just slapped a few band-aids on it.
Painting over cracks in the wall is not a good idea.
Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts.
Well, Istan is
The gobos are about here. I didn't make an NPC thing for the gobos. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm a fool. Duplicate that real quick. Put this in NPCs. But yeah, the goblins are like are talking to a balding human man who looks very tired, probably because
he's
these goblins knocked on his door incessantly until he came to it. You can't be sure that
By
He's
nearly
like
10 p.m., no less.
nearly 10 p.m. no less.
We hope we didn't disturb you in your sleep.
Payment.
Payment. Money.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Um, y'all reckon we need to go intervene?
We have a debt to society.
Yeah, when they say it like
I
that,
don't-
it
I don't
makes it a
reckon
bit
they're
more
gonna leave
concerned.
that poor man alone.
No, it's
No, yeah, we should step in. We should get them to get
we
the
go.
cart where it's supposed
No,
to go.
dang
And
it.
I guess
not it.
what's his name? Was it Silas? Is he awake or is he kind of passed out
Sildar.
again?
Silas is here.
Sildar?
He is Sildar. Sildar,
Oh,
sorry.
Sildar. Sorry, I knew it was an S name. I couldn't
Mhm.
remember.
Sildar is here. He is, he has sobered up a bit with his he'll take a short rest even as you guys take him to the thing. So he'll be a little better. He's still a little woozy, but he's okay-ish.
All right, because yeah,
Those
Sildar, if you could, if it wouldn't be too much of a bother, if you could help us find the contact we're supposed to deliver this all to.
Oh, right. Keep
Yeah,
going
and you did give
straight.
us a name, but okay.
Yeah, it's
All right,
on
let's
the
keep moving.
left. Ba.
Hey, you two
Barthen,
follow us.
Elmar.
This isn't the person you're delivering the cart to.
Oh,
To the
actually,
conference.
no, it is. That's
Oh,
him.
never mind. Okay. Okay, I guess that worked out.
yes, the business
Reckon
of
did.
logistics is quite a
There we go.
testing business.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, sir, these goblins that we did send them ahead with the cart ran into some issues.
And why we sent goblins should not be questioned.
I'm gonna question why you sent goblins.
I mean, it got here. I don't know why they brought the
They're
horses, but
goblins.
I'm surprised they were physically able to move the
They
horse.
are
I mean, a wheel is an excellent force
possibly
multiplier, but even so, like,
they are possibly in what's the best way to describe it? Reformation.
We have a debt to society.
They have a debt
They
to
sure
society.
do. We may have persuaded them to try delivery services to repay that debt.
It really didn't take that much persuading. They actually sounded pretty excited about the idea.
We don't want to get eaten.
right.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that too.
This Elmar Barthen, who is head of Barthen's provisions, who you guys have been told to bring the cart to, is very confused. The smithy, after getting his horseshoes, is like counting up the iron. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a silver piece and he puts it in the goblin's hands and then he goes back to his shop.
Well, hey, there you go.
And there is you got paid.
Drop the cart.
Like,
as they both as they both are in awe over this silver piece.
and somebody gave it to you. You didn't have to steal it this time.
Okay. We have another question.
And we have
Okay.
possibly an answer that needs explaining.
You're making that face, or this was your idea, Maxwell.
Back.
Now, let's hear him out. It might be a really good question.
Who is society and how
Oh,
do we find them to pay
Well.
back our debt?
Um,
The questions of the philosophical nature are wonderful. It's good to see them asking important questions.
Barthen has
Then,
decided you guys are a lost cause and is
then, hey,
exclusively speaking to
Kelsey,
Sildar now.
why don't you explain to him then?
I would be more than happy to. Now, society, and he's just going to start. Now you got him talking.
The goblins look as if they are listening with rapt, like they're hanging on every word Kelsey is saying. There is nothing behind those
Nothing
eyes. They are like
Can he tell that? Can he at least tell that? that they're just like in one ear out the other.
What's your perception and how excited are you to talk these goblins ear up?
He's
Your
his
perception is
perception
no.
is no, and he's very enthusiastic to talk to these goblins
So
about.
no, unfortunately. These goblins are hanging on your every. You are so good at this. You're gonna reform these goblins so well, and these goblins are just like they're trying, but there's just not enough brain matter in their stoopy little heads.
And so, at the end of it, society is not necessarily a person in themselves, but it is the collective in our world, the civilization that surrounds it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did a right job.
Mm-hmm.
Sure
Can't have,
did.
mate. Can't have, mate. Can't argue with that. Fantastic. I'm so glad to see that you two young goblins are pursuing new ways, new ventures, and the whole world is open to you.
Man, are they young goblins? Like, I don't even know.
As long as you goblins live 11 days.
On average.
Who wrote white? Was that was that any of y'all? Was that always there? Well,
It was Trit.
I figured. At any rate, the goblins are gonna be like, we can't pay debt to everyone.
It's not the currency that's the important part, it's the goodwill towards it. You're not paying necessarily in coin, you're paying in your good deeds.
So we get to keep the coin?
You get to keep the coin.
Oh.
You the best part is you earned that by your own hard work.
Yeah.
You get to
Get to
keep the
keep
coin.
it though.
You get to keep the coin.
Look at that. Y'all get to keep the coin, and you get to be doing good things for it, and you don't get to be you don't get to be kicked around by a big scary old hairy boss. Well, like the
Of
one that you
questionable
did have,
motivation.
that is. But just, keep doing a good job and you'll be doing better in no time.
We know when we're done.
What?
How do we know when we're done?
Oh,
That is, you know what? I don't know, because I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
He's gonna point to Maxwell and be like, how do we know he won't eat us anymore?
I mean, as long as you don't steal or murder, like you'll be fine. So like, just keep doing that until you have enough coin that you don't need to do those things.
There you
It
go.
might, it might grow on you. But yeah, I mean, you might be able to, retire one day.
Higher.
Stop doing work.
Isn't that just what we're already doing?
No, that was
Are we going
no,
to
that's what we call mooching.
Max is going to step forward
Oh, okay.
and kneel down close. Look him in the eyes.
Group is gonna scuttle behind Peach.
Now, young gentleman, I'm not going to eat you. However,
You said
however, that was called a threat to to enforce compliance.
Oh.
See, here's the thing. Goblin like you's got two choices. Keep doing honest work for honest pay and live a long, healthy life as part of society, albeit a fringe part. Or rob, cheat, murder, and kill, and somebody myself or somebody like me will end your miserable existence in short order. So, it's not for any love of killing. It's for love of society and keeping people healthy and safe, those what follow the rules. So, young gentlemen, are you going to follow the rules of your own volition, or do you need the blade above your neck to keep you compliant? Because we can provide that.
No, we'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing it. We'll it's fine. We'll keep doing it. We liked this, right, Drew? Right? Yeah.
He's gonna pat him on the shoulder. Well,
Hey there.
for the sake of yourself and any future spouse you may have, and any future children you may raise to be just as good-hearted as you are now, I hope you're being honest with me. He's gonna stand up, straighten his cloak, and turn back to the party, having tried to be quiet enough that really nobody would have been able to clearly hear what he said.
As he walks away, you hear, so he's definitely still gonna eat us, right? Yeah, I think he's gonna eat us. He's gonna kill us first though, so that's better, right? Yeah, I guess so. Don't want to
Well
end
done.
up like Lars. Okay.
Whatever
He's so
keeps him on
stupid.
the street.
The goblins, having delivered their piece, will scurry into town and surely cause no mischief.
Oh boy.
Find something else to deliver, or perhaps just somewhere to sleep for the night.
Yeah, I suppose we'll be needing to figure that out ourselves.
Good.
Did your
As
best.
uh,
Now, I'm
You
not
reckon they
sure what
got
you
it,
said.
Max?
Mm,
You reckon they got it?
mm-mm,
I didn't think so.
mm-mm.
goblins get do good or die. Got it.
Now, we just have to pray and hope that they actually have a moral compass.
And they don't want to die. They were told as goblins they have to do good or they're gonna get killed one day. And they're gonna get killed if they don't do good. So
Yeah,
makes sense.
it's a start.
it's a start.
I have my fingers crossed for Goblin Postal Service.
Goblin Postal Service
I just,
redemption.
I can't help but imagine that we're going to be on our way out of town at the end of this adventure, and they're going to try to steal from us, and we're going to have to put them down.
Oh, you're gonna get rabies like Old Yeller.
Sorry, Drew, but
Now,
this is for your own good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, it's so sad.
now, we still got to. Well, I don't know. Do we still have a job to do? Speaking of
Mm.
jobs and finishing.
Speaking of that,
I mean, I assumed our cart was going to just the same place, right?
as you guys were explaining society to the goblins and explaining doing good for the sake of doing good to the goblins, Elmar was talking to Sildar about things, and he's looking over the cart that you guys have, and round about the time that you're like, that you guys are like, oh yeah, do we still have a job? You hear 50? 50 each, he said.
Oh no! Oh,
He said
um,
50 each. And Sildar's just like, he said
Uh-oh.
50 each.
well, I'm definitely glad we managed to find Sildar. That sounds like they hadn't discussed it with their associate here ahead of time.
Oh boy.
Well,
You can always take the cart back.
reckon we could get probably more selling it for scraps.
Oh, that would be
Um,
logical.
Hold on,
Rissy's gonna.
let's
She's
see.
gonna.
Like maybe Sildar's talked him into it. Let's find out
Rissy's
what's going
gonna.
on.
Rissy's gonna go over and tap Elmar on the leg wherever she can reach. Excuse me. Down here.
Yes.
Everything all right?
Mhm. Everything's fine.
You don't sound like everything's all right.
Oh, I'm fine. Just get woken up by goblins in the middle of the night.
You're looking a little blindsided there.
As I'm trying to get to bed, then I get told that the rock seeker, 50 each per person. That's a lot. I didn't realize it was each. Fine.
Yeah,
That's
we did.
fine.
I guess we had reason to not be certain when we heard that number ourselves. That we assumed he had told you because he said that
Figured.
if we didn't meet up
Mhm.
with those two again, that we would just head straight to you and get sorted out that way.
Figured everything was on the up and up.
Yep. Nope. It's
Should
fine.
should we let you go to bed and then talk to you about this in the morning?
Elmar looks for a moment that he's about to explode, and Sildar is just, yes, that's a good idea. We will come back tomorrow. That's a good idea. You just get a good night's rest, Barthen. Pat pat.
All right. Well, okay. Bye, mister.
He's
Whew, boy.
walking away, kind of running his hand through his non-existent hair. You kind of wonder if that's the reason he's bald, because he's done that so much.
Just pulled his own hair out.
Pulled his own hair out.
Probably because there's goblins delivering mail.
Chrissy, would that have gone over better if I'd worn white gloves for this delivery?
Hmm. Something.
Hmm.
So,
So, Stonehill Inn. It's down the road. You guys can just leave the cart there beside the shop. The horses
Okay.
will tack up. The Stonehill Inn's down the road on the left.
all right.
Sure, they'll
Mm-hmm.
hopefully
Whew.
still be awake.
Mm.
Oh boy. Yeah, we probably ought to do that. All right. We'll reckon we'll be back in the morning.
Mhm. Yeah, let's give him a night to cool off.
Not everyone is accepting the new world as it seems. Who would have thought that goblins would be delivering mail? Much less that we would be the benefactors of such things.
Yeah,
Adventures are
that
weird
too.
these days.
That too. Anyway, and Risty's just gonna start walking off down the street. Y'all coming?
No.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, warm, nice cup of wine and nice room would be lovely.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be. Well, shoot, I can't see much, but getting dark. Wait, we got a torch, don't we? I'm sorry.
Cries and no dark vision.
Rise in no dark vision.
Kelsey,
Dragonborn.
is your staff out?
His staff is out.
Or is he like using it as a walking stick or something?
Yeah, he's gonna just be,
Uh,
walking with it.
As you're walking, Max is just gonna reach over and touch your staff and cast light his cantrip on it.
Hey.
Give you a little. It's rough, buddy. Gives you
There we
turns your staff into a magical torch.
go.
I greatly
There you go.
appreciate it from you.
With the new
Laughs
light.
in dark vision.
Laughs.
Can you imagine not being able to see in the dark?
Man, it's insane.
Pedantry.
Jesus, Kane.
My God. Coming out
And
of
is
your
Rissy really the
swing.
only one without dark vision now?
No, it's
No,
her and
Kelsey
Kels.
doesn't have.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
forget the Dragonborn don't have dark vision. It's weird.
Well, yeah, because the
Usually they
rest of the
would.
three of us are half elves, right?
Shout out to the cave at Fort Heartless
Yep.
where
Yes.
no can't see the best.
Absolutely half elves. Pay no attention to the horns and tail.
There's no horns and tail.
Exactly.
There's
No,
just
he's wearing
big
a hat.
hat. There's
Big
just
hat.
big hat and cloak.
Big hat.
Big hat.
Right, so you guys walk down this road. At the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room's pretty large. You get the feeling that at a at an earlier point in the evening, night would be kind of hopping, but it's starting to wind down a bit. There is a okay. Nope, that's the wrong one. Pay no attention to
Random token.
random token because I was in the D's because this character. No, wait, that doesn't. What the fuck is the T character is in the D's?
The
Foundry,
D's,
what
you
the
said.
hell? Foundry, why?
Is it the last name?
Maybe? No, because the last name's an S.
Oh.
This just
Ugh.
got all kind of fuckered up.
Wonky.
I rearranged a lot. Phandelin has so many NPCs. There's so many NPCs in Phandelin. I had to get a token for each one. A lot of shit got rearranged. There was an R in the G's a while ago, so who knows anymore. 1 second while I find this character. Anyway, there's a woman behind the bar. Who's like drying cups and stuff. Looks like she's finishing up the last of the dishes, and she'll just be like, "Oh, it's kind of late for new faces, but okay."
Sorry, yeah, we're
Howdy.
just rolling in. We just need some rooms if you have any.
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes.
just need a place to sleep for the night. It's
1 moment. I know I have the price for a room here somewhere, but apparently not.
Yeah, we might be possibly staying a few days depending on whatever worker is, and she'll just kind of glance at Sildar for a second. But
Sildar has a little bit of a 1,000-yard stare as he's
yeah,
realizing
no,
that
that's
everything is
reasonable.
crumbling in around him.
Wow, I got left with this just mountain of shit.
All right. This says Tolben Stonehill, but it's actually his wife, Trelina, that is with you guys right now. It's just the one token for the Stonehills, because she's not special enough to get her own token. Thanks, Roll20.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Being the change.
What was her name?
Trelina. She will introduce herself as Trelina Stonehill. She will give. How many rooms are we needing?
Oh,
There's 5 of you. Oh, there's so many. There's 6. Oh. I mean, we have that many if you want individual rooms. It's just and it's a silver piece for a stay. I don't know how
How
long gonna be here.
how much for one room?
You guys are gonna be here a few days. We call it a silver piece. Maybe.
I reckon that sounds good.
Oh, I have no money. That's a problem.
oh,
You guys
Well,
should have money.
I guess I'll just be sleeping out on the town light green.
On the town light green. Where the goblins are, though.
Oh, that might be a problem.
Might be a problem.
They won't
Yes,
be.
well.
They won't be there long. You see them walking, they'll be gone.
It has been a
It's
long
true.
day on the road. I'm sure everybody wants a bit of space. How much for an individual? How much for everyone to have their own room?
6 silver pieces. 6 silver pieces. Yeah.
Do you have change for gold?
Just kind of like glance
And he's
over at
gonna-
Kelsey. It's like, what you doing, Kelsey?
Consider it a professional courtesy. It's been a long day on the road. We've had a lot go on. Let me at least treat you all to some rooms. Everyone needs a bit of space. Get
You
washed
really
up.
don't need to do that, but I'm not gonna say no.
Don't look a gift dragon in the mouth.
Don't look a dragonborn in the mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. Don't
Something
look
like that.
don't look a generous dragonborn in the mouth.
Well,
Yeah, thanks,
cons-
Kelsey. That's really generous of you.
Yes, well,
Oh no, I started y'all off with Yeah, I thought I said I started all off with 50.
Yes,
Am I insane?
yeah, it's
I we weren't
this,
given the money yet, but did
Oh, well.
we? Were
we
we
were getting
given it?
half of it up
No,
front, I think.
I
I
didn't
don't
write it in
remember.
my
I'll figure it
inventory.
out.
I just have
Doesn't
the
matter.
background gold.
Everyone's
Uh,
got money. It's all good.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
thought we
he
got
did give
50
us some.
gold
Yeah, he did give us 50 gold or whatever
up front,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
the
he gave you
rest
guys 50
after.
gold up front and then
Oh, okay. So I don't know
and the
what
magic
the
items up
argument with
front.
the person. Wow, it was all up
Don't
front.
worry,
Jeez.
don't worry, Aster. You'll get those student loans.
Max, perhaps because of his obnoxious sense of honor, would like to attempt, with his very, very good sleight of hand, to drop a silver piece in on Kelsey's person somewhere.
Kelsey's probably
Amazing.
All right.
going on about being a good person
Roll
and
a sleight
how
of hand,
it's just
Max.
one small thing. In the grand scheme of things, it's not
Nice.
that.
Kelsey, roll me a perception check
Oh boy.
with
Oh boy.
disadvantage.
With a disadvantage.
Come
With
on,
disadvantage.
Come on.
Because somehow you rolled lower than his passive. Nope.
No.
Kelsey, as you're talking, you feel like a hand in your coat pocket. Max, you
Now,
try to be slick, but you cannot find his pocket at all. Where the heck is there it is? Oh wait. Crap.
He's going to take.
I'm assuming it's like
Did
it's
Rissy
just like
see that?
I think everyone saw that one.
She's just gonna kind of nudge Max and just kind of hold her hand out and look at him like, "You want me to try?"
He's gonna look at
Kind of
Kelsey,
already been found out.
look around, just kind of
it's okay, mate.
put the coin on Kelsey's shoulder and just walk.
Amazing.
Gonna kind of lean/bend down over to receipts. He's an honest one, isn't he?
Most honest
Good.
tailor I ever met.
He's a good man.
I'd say so.
Just gently take the coin, put it in his pocket. The one that Max couldn't find.
That will essentially cover your stay here indefinitely.
Oh, okay.
As long as you don't cause trouble.
What sort of
You will be
lunatic?
given keys.
Sort of lunatic has fake pockets.
They're not fake. They're just form
Decorative.
fitting. They're decorative. But you will see him kind of whisper under his breath, and his staff will shrink down, and he'll pocket that.
Love that. You will all be given your rooms, and upstairs there are exactly 6 rooms.
Okay.
On
How
either side of the
convenient.
hall. These rooms aren't big, nor are they nice. They're on the lower end of moderate. They get cleaned, at least. So it's not the
That's
worst place that you've stayed in, but it's not like
I've been
it's
in
not like a
worse.
Motel 6,
I've been in worse.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
It's got a
Okay,
bed.
Don't
I
worry,
think-
there's no life.
Oh, speaking of, as
be
you
rude.
all walk up to your rooms, Rissy, make me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
I also like to
Hang on a
think
second.
that
Rissy
Fine.
specifically.
I like to think that Max's light is still on his staff.
It's just glowing pocket.
So
It's just glowing in his pocket.
like when you leave your flashlight on your phone on, he's just none the wiser.
You met people that I see with just their phone flashlights on though. Kind of times I've been flashed in the eyes by people with their phone flashlights.
Right.
Sure, he's rustic.
All right, you guys all go up to your rooms. And you may take a long rest.
Yay.
Okie dokie.
Oh boy, spell slots, yes.
Right.
Spell slots and lay on hands, because I'm pretty
I
sure
can't
you
remember the
used your
last time I've
entire lay
used
on
every
hands
single
pool.
spell slot.
You sure
Like,
did.
Yeah,
Level 3, man.
right.
I misspoke, but yes, I used every last one of my lay on hands pool.
Good to know.
It is a new day. You wake up and it's probably a little bit later than you guys meant to. You slept in like a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
that's
probably
reasonable.
about sun's been up for a few hours now, But it is the start of a new day.
Oh, dagnabbit.
Imagine being up at the sunrise.
Golf burned it.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
Rissy's in her room just she's taking a about half an hour to just kind of meditate and just doing monk things.
Hmm.
Attuning with the world and everything. Uh-oh.
My mom and my sister are trying to FaceTime. Like, I can't right now, y'all.
Yep.
Okay. For a second I thought you were muted or something.
No, I'm sorry.
Max is between his prayers. He is cursing the fact that he slept in because Friar Puck would have his hide for it, and then
Friar Puck.
he's afraid he's missed coffee.
Kelsey is stretching and reading his grimoire.
Don't worry, it's not past Chick-fil-A breakfast time just yet.
Yeah, I mean, alternatively, there's like maybe bacon downstairs.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
that is a good question. Is there food smelling?
There is food smell. It is wafting up.
Wafting up.
All right,
Wafting up as you all.
it's hat and cloak time. Let's go. Let's do this.
Bacon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Esther's gonna get up. She's gonna have an unseen servant just make the bed and go out to knock on Kelsey's door to see if he's up, and then check on Davros after that. See if
Rissy's
everyone's
already
awake and ready to go. Yeah, it sounds like
Rissy's
everyone's already
already at
getting up for
Maxwell's
for
door.
breakfast.
Kelsey's throwing on his
Gotta go get the
silk
boys.
shirt. He's throwing on his silk soft shirt. And he's gonna open the door. Asta, fantastic to see you. I hope you slept well last night.
I did. Definitely need it. You feeling any better?
I am feeling fantastic, rejuvenated, and ready to go.
Ready for breakfast, that is.
You know me too well.
All right, and she'll just kind of like peek in the room and like send the unseen servant in there to tidy up as well
Oh.
while it's around.
You are an absolute asset. You know that?
Well, thank you.
Just picturing college dorm levels of mess already.
It's like we just got here last night and went straight to sleep. How did this happen?
Rissy's already at Max's door, just kind of if he's just waiting for him. Like
Oh, good.
regardless of whatever
You're up to
everybody
Tracy.
else is. Oh, yep. Just spent the morning, kind of getting in tune with the area.
In tune with the area.
As in, you were already out and about.
It's what my guru taught me.
Guru, huh? Okay.
Guru.
That's a fancy word. I haven't heard that often.
Morning, Max. Is anybody checked on Kane yet?
Not yet. Just getting
Crap. Do you remember?
Kelsey here, and I guess you got Max. So yeah, let's
knock
see.
on
Maybe he's up
Kelsey's
already.
door.
As you guys approach Kane's door, Sildar is gonna stumble out and then just walk right past you downstairs as if he's be like food.
Okay, all right. I guess he probably still needs a bit more rest after the day he had.
that reminds me of my uncle's sister's cousin. One day, just walking, just Everybody get out the way, or he gonna run you over. Cause he was off the ground for a halfling. You could roll him just as well. You could roll him just as well as he could walk.
How do you keep track of such complicated relations there?
Rissy's gonna look up at Maxwell and just halflings and
Mhm.
shrug.
So,
Things.
Kane's door is at the end of the hallway.
All right, knock on Kane. Kane, you up?
Degrees. He's already downstairs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess when there's no
We're just
answer, we
gonna-
probably just go downstairs.
Already that he's
imagine-
downstairs.
The whole party's just standing there for a solid 5 minutes. Reckon he's
Let
already
him sleep.
downstairs.
We go in there. What's this?
Well, I'm heading down.
Yeah, a good idea.
Requesting
Mhm.
to be
For
in
you guys,
order.
there's food and coffee.
Mm.
Ooh.
Indeed.
Mm,
There is food and coffee.
that means.
And there's more people today as they come in, and a few of them are wrapping up already, but there are a few in there that are eating. Kane, a woman has been passively making snarky comments about how weird your green hair is.
Mm,
Rude.
rude.
I can't tell if she's being mean or if she's just like
Just
never
ask someone why her
seen
hair is
green.
green.
Should wait till the pink-haired one comes down.
Right.
Or, the red-haired one.
Red hair is perfectly natural. Thank you very much. I wear a hat. Covers some hood up.
Crazy thought. There's also a blue dragon.
That is weird by
Oh, why
by
is
standard
two of you?
comparisons.
There does not need to be two of you.
Can't say anything about the
Does that mean
other than she's short. She's the normal one.
I not
Does that mean I'm the
her.
most normal one here?
Yes.
No,
Hey, but
none of
Max,
us.
by appearances.
By appearance. Okay,
I
you're
don't
short.
know. I don't see.
That's really about it.
Listen here. I don't see very many redheads.
It's because you short see him. I'm sorry, that was rude. I apologize. I feel terrible about that.
She's just gonna.
Right.
She's just gonna elbow him in the
Max
thigh.
needs he needs his breakfast. I think we all need some breakfast.
I'm just a little gentle. Now, never mind.
The woman is like,
I know.
He's funny. I like him. I like him.
Just gonna sit down and coffee and breakfast.
Meals were included in the silver piece of the room, so
Nice. All right.
soon enough, who you can only assume is Mr. Stonehill is bringing you guys around food. Trelina is behind the bar once again, looking a little bit more tired as she pours herself some coffee and pours a shot of whiskey in there. Just a little tired, that's all.
Innkeeper
Christy's
stuff.
Rissy's kind of getting a good look around, and she's once food is down, she's already getting about halfway through it because she's small, but
Well,
she can in typical halfling fashion, she can put away some food.
She sure can.
I mean, I
Kelsey's
think after
probably-
the day we had yesterday, we think we all probably can. Enjoy good
Rissy, as you look around, make me another perception check.
Alrighty.
Or an investigation check if you're actively looking around, but
No, she's just kind of getting a feel for the place. Just kinda
Yeah.
casual, just looking around.
Okay. Rissy, as you're looking around, you're sort of drawn for a moment to Trilina for some reason. Maybe you just caught you're not quite sure why. Maybe you just caught sight of her pouring the whiskey in and think it's funny. And your mind can't linger on that for too long before you realize that you absolutely recognize the woman who is beside Kane, explaining that yes, he was correct. The one with purple hair does look a little weird. Um, you know where you recognize her from.
Esther is perfect. How dare you?
You know her name even, and if you need a refresher on her name.
Oh, is
Uh,
it a friend?
I'm
or
sorry, say
niece?
again?
I said you even know her name, and if you need a refresher on her name, I will. 1 second.
Yeah, if you could pop that over
Yeah.
to me, please. Thank you.
And as you look at her, she makes eye contact with you, and she doesn't
Mm.
necessarily greet you so much as just do the little smile and hand wave thing.
Christy's just gonna kind of grin sheepishly and just kind of wave back before going right back to her food.
Trying to figure out what voice I wanted to give her because I wanted her to be Scottish, but it's not coming to me right now.
Southern.
Just channel old Cammy.
Old Cammy.
Old Cammy.
You'll keep interesting company, Kane.
Personally.
Interesting company indeed.
Hmm.
Sheila.
And they just
Get
kind of
her.
showed up, honestly.
Hmm. Well, you all just sort of showed up. So, as the adventurers, that is what they do, right? That's what you all do.
Adventurous.
Hmm.
Never thought of that as a profession before.
Well, I see a lot of adventures in my profession. I don't know what her voice is doing now. But sure, whatever. Anyways, my name is Halia Thornton. I am a guildmaster around these parts. Here in Phandelin, I'm guildmaster of the Phandelin Miners Exchange. No, if ever you'll need anything, don't be shy about looking me up. And she's gonna pointedly look to Rissy.
Rissy is she'll she'll meet her eyes, but just
Always good to see.
she's being very focused on the food in front of her.
Always good to see new friends and old friends. So
Old friends? Oh, do you already know each other? Reese?
What?
Oh,
What?
nothing. To just lady just implied y'all were old friends.
Could have been talking about anybody.
Rissy and I worked together a while back. She probably doesn't remember. It was a little job. It was before I came here.
Rissy's gonna kind of think about it and think about it. Oh right. I don't remember the details, but yeah. Huh. And she's gonna go right back to her food.
But yeah,
Wow, crazy. Anyway.
we're still
Wonderful
doing some
elaboration.
work for Mr. Sildar over there. But when we're done with that, we're always looking for more jobs while we're in the area.
Oh, there is certainly more jobs to be had. If you are ever let's see, feeling a little bit heroic, yes, come look me up. I might have something for you.
Relic.
Heroic, and I guess we should just
Oh,
you could call
Yeah.
it that. I guess we got up to some heroics yesterday, I suppose.
well, I'm sure
Wouldn't
this will
call
be
that heroics.
I mean, if
Scolding
you
goblins at best.
scolding goblins and
I don't know, that bugbear
you know,
is
Educating.
pretty
putting
We
the
fierce.
were educating goblins.
the two
and
goblins.
putting a couple of darts in the eyes of a couple others.
Were the two goblins trying to buy rooms last night yours?
We
To
don't
say
own
they
them.
were ours would be a bit of
That'd
well, we
imply ownership.
Exactly. And they are self-made
As of
It's
last night.
as of
it's
last night.
Yes, those are the goblins we dealt with, though.
Yes.
Two of them, rather.
eager little entrepreneurs, and I can respect that.
Thank you.
Making sure.
Somebody has the vision. As he's just gonna like put his hand like, thank you.
Anyway, well, I gave your goblin
Mhm.
friends a little bit of a job, so
Oh,
don't
that's
worry,
good to
they
hear.
are
Mm.
keeping up
Gainfully
their good work.
employed.
Gainfully
Yeah.
employed. Got to you know, as a guild master, I have to ensure the thriving businesses of our town. No, hard to do when the town
Yeah.
master is a moron, but you know, it's fine. I
You get one. Get at least one in every barrel.
unfortunately. Anyway, I should be going. I got
Well,
a lot of work to do, so
well, nice to make your acquaintance, Guildmaster Thornton. We'll be in touch later.
oh, I hope so. Goodbye, Reese.
Yep. Bye. Take
She,
care.
she's gonna give Kane a little bit of a hair ruffle before she leaves.
Hmm.
No, it's like the it's like the hand. Like, stop it.
Rissy's just gonna take her cup of coffee and just kind of sink down in her chair and kind of check out the door to make sure that Holly had left.
Yes, she is. She is indeed gone.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you'd know people wherever we went. I certainly were friendly enough when you met us the other day.
Max is just looking at Reese.
Oh,
Rissy's just gonna she's kind of staring at her. She's staring into her cup of
actually,
coffee, but
that's weird
she
enough. I
she,
guess.
she just kind of looks up at Max, just kind of kind of grins and
I didn't
Hmm.
do nothing wrong. What are you talking about?
Guess that's
Hmm.
weird enough. I should probably insight that.
Not an accusatory sort of look, but like a. Is
Mhm.
everything okay?
But yeah,
Is
Rose, should I do that or
If you want to insight, you can.
yeah, just try and pick up on whatever this is?
Nope.
No. Okay. No. Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. You know, Rissy's kind of an odd duck. Max is kind of an odd
Mhm.
duck. They're being odd ducks together. You know.
That's fine. I guess yeah. Maybe Reese's just not friendly and she'll be sun with her coffee. That's fine. It's just some people are like that.
Rissy's just gonna kind of keep drinking at her coffee and just hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
I didn't reckon I'd see her here. Wonder wonder how she got the guildmaster job.
What do you mean by that?
Rissy's just gonna kind of shrug, and just you know, she weren't.
No shit. Fuck.
You okay there?
Yep.
No,
Pay
shit.
no attention to the.
Swearing.
Pay no attention to the monsters.
Monsters? What monsters?
Monsters.
My tokens are messing up.
Oh no! What's that
Oh.
monster? It's a monster in the woods.
Is
she
this
a
token
monster?
right?
No.
Nope.
Does
Okay.
Oh.
does Rissy remember? Does Rissy remember what Holly was last time she saw her?
Make a history check.
I mean, she
I mean,
didn't
you.
seem that she was outside the station, but yeah, suppose.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
you
Wow.
remember excruciatingly well.
Oh.
Say what? Then
Uh, 1 second.
Yep. Just I reckon it takes time to uh get up to that sort of level, and especially for something like that. You know?
I can
Rissy
use.
would know that she got the job for a reason, if you catch my drift.
Mm.
Hand kind of over his. Now, Rissy, is your past coming to catch up with you again?
Mm.
I gotta know, Rissy.
And
It's my job.
I know. Um.
What, you like a probation officer or something?
Hey,
Uh. Rissy's.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting a no for that. That and he's gonna do the hand motion thing. Kinda has a couple questions.
No wonder
No
he put the
judgment.
goblins on parole.
I, I'm not legally connected to Rissy in any way, shape, or form.
Nope, we're just friends.
Just,
Um.
And
just friends
I
with the best interest in mind.
Mhm.
What?
mm. Mhm.
I don't know what y'all want me to say.
Oh, it's all right, Rissy. We'll talk about it later.
Was
I
just
mean,
inquiring. Didn't mean
it,
to bring up anything bad.
Well, I did.
uh, um,
And I assume that's your job.
we just, we just, we should be careful. We should just be careful.
How
No
careful?
taken.
Cause,
Careful about what?
well, um, y- Max, yeah,
Mm,
she's, yeah, I know her. Um, better than, better than I might have implied.
well, that's
You
unfortunate.
really get knew her pretty well.
Oh, I just thought you were
She,
having a hard time remembering specifically.
no, she was, kind of, it's awful strange. She wasn't, terribly, friendly to me before. But guess time changes people. I reckon. Um, hmm.
Okay, so you weren't friends, but you do know
Uh,
her.
yeah, I do know her. Um, why would she be
She
wanting?
was certainly
Hmm.
acting friendly.
Oh yeah, it's she's real good at that. You know, just she's real good at talking to people and getting her way in, and that's probably how she got there so quick. Huh.
Hmm.
Mm,
Well,
So are you saying we shouldn't take any jobs from her?
I don't know that for certain. Um, I do remember that. Well, I I do know that she tends to do things for you know she looks out for number one, and number one's herself.
Hmm.
Nothing wrong
So
with that.
no, but just kind of
The
Rissy's
immediate
gonna kind of look
Maxwell
around the room.
disapproves.
Just
Right.
Rissy's gonna kind of look around the room just
I love all the Maxwell facial expressions.
and kind of sit back up.
Doing a lot of good work with very little
It ain't
words.
it ain't it ain't bad to look out for yourself, but just it's when it's everybody else be damned.
Hmm.
Oh,
So again, we should be careful, but you didn't hear that from me, okay?
mm.
all right.
No.
Understandable. We'll take the advice that you didn't give us, and We shall tread carefully with it.
That's about all we can do. Cause I'm off little. I can get trod underneath some heels. I don't want that.
I am small.
But have you considered small?
Deny it no longer. Um, as you guys eat, Trilina's gonna come around and refill drinks. It looks like she's on drink duty, but she's gonna put an extra muffin in front of Reese and give her a pat on the head.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
That was
That was
nice.
awful nice. Rissy's just gonna kind of she's just gonna kind of tuck that away into her bag for later for a snack.
Right?
Second
Well, I
breakfast.
guess if
Second break.
you're done
Second
eating, I guess
breakfast.
should we get back to our business then?
I reckon we probably should, cause sun's up. We said we'd be back there in the morning.
Right? Okay. Is
And
Sildar still wrapping up his breakfast, or?
Sildar has had his single cup of coffee and looks like a completely different man. He is
Oh.
ready to go.
All right.
you know what?
dang, I
Fair.
wish. Saying I wish.
I wish,
Me
I
as a
wish it
player.
worked like that.
The only way I'm personable is after a cup of coffee.
All right. Shall we then? Guess we're ready to go, Mr. Sildar.
Ready as we'll ever be. Yep. He was as you guys were talking, he was bopping around to different tables and talking to people and such, kind of getting the lay of the land. And as you all are walking the streets back up there, everyone make me a perception check.
Because he's so
Yeah.
good at that.
Oh, Max.
Hey, y'all might be okay.
Oh, Max. Oh, Max.
Oh, Kelsey.
Ooh, Rissy is on alert.
Wow. Master is not.
Oh, Kane.
Ooh, Kane.
Yeah.
He's
Kane.
distracted.
Yeah.
He's a butterfly.
Maxwell,
Kane's-
you are distracted by Rissy being weird.
Kane's
Kane,
in
I
that
don't know what you
run.
got distracted by, but you got
Jesus
distracted by
goodness.
something. Maybe it was a butterfly, It's one of those like white ones with the blue with the
Oh.
black spots, and like you don't see many of those this time of year. Ooh, what's going on? Pretty.
Bug just flew by and smacked him in the face.
You're still really annoyed that she ruffled your hair on the way out. You're trying to figure out what she meant by all those comments. You can't tell if she's being a bitch or if she was flirting. People are weird, man. She was like trying to make conversation at first and went weird.
Well, someone you knew walked in the room.
Yeah. Aster, I don't know what you're distracted by either, but oh boy, new town, new place.
Yeah.
Look at all this new stuff.
Yeah, let's look at it. Like, yeah. You
Rissy
mentioned
and
it was weird
Kelsey.
that they're all kind of different ages
Yeah.
of buildings.
If I look at this architecture long enough, I think I can pinpoint exactly the stonework. Maybe if I just channel my inner dwarf, I'll be able to.
Yeah, Telic is yelling in my head.
But Kelsey and Rissy, Rissy, as you're walking along, you notice a few folks in like green outfits. Like a good bit of people in green outfits. They kind of are walking around like they own the place with like swords at their hilts and everything. With like swords at the hip. And everyone around kind of gives them a wide berth as they just tromp around the place. Looking very much like high school thugs. Looking very much like, what are you looking at for? That kind of thing. Kelsey, as
no.
you
I'm in
guys
danger.
walk around, you notice that Sildar is not necessarily looking shifty, but he's he's making it a point to look at every person that you pass, almost like he's trying to pinpoint one specific person, and just hasn't yet. But you all will, and both of you will notice that you guys are getting good looks. It's like, oh, new people, okay, that's great. And the ones in green specifically are eyeing y'all up as like a challenge. They're trying to figure out how well they can take you.
Oh.
But you guys
Try it,
will.
bub.
But you guys will make it to Elmar's just fine. It's actually open this time.
It's actually open and not with goblins knocking on the
Not
door.
with goblins. The
10
cart,
p.m.
you're not really sure what happened to the horses, but they have been taken care of. The extra cart is kind of sitting haphazardly beside the old cart, perhaps waiting to be repaired. You would think that the description of his shop would be pretty close, but no, apparently not. There is no description of it. That's weird. Well, whatever. So you guys are able to walk in pretty well. As you walk in, you realize that this is kind of a trading post, and it's a pretty sizable trading post. In Phandelin. You guys don't, as you are walking though, you kind of notice that like this is it. There's a lot of buildings and a lot of things that look like they should be good, but there's like 3 businesses open. And it's like 10:30. So
Huh.
Not one to
Awful
judge.
quiet.
it's got the trading post has fairly ordinary goods like backpacks, bedrolls, rope, rations, kind of a one-stop shop for those either going on adventuring or for perhaps a miner who's going to be spending all day in underground.
Good town. Got what you need. Place to sleep.
Sure do.
Place to get your stuff. And no place to get your stuff when you upset the first one.
Yeah, not all places even have 2. So, yeah.
Say it's even got its own gangs walking around apparently.
Huh? Sir, what was that?
What?
What?
Oh, right, because I'm down here, y'all are up there.
Yeah. What did you say, Reese? Did you say something about gangs?
Y'all didn't see them fellers in green and how they
Oh,
were
I wasn't really
kinda
looking at the people.
eyeing us?
Very much was just trying to stay straight ahead and not draw as much more attention than, well, we probably already do.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
hadn't
y'all
thought
do.
of that.
Kane's like, I blend in just fine. Look at all this green.
Well, they were different green from what you got going on. But yeah, they were kind of giving us a look.
We could take him.
Like,
Yes.
Wait, why would we
You
need
know,
to
like-
take them?
Fighting
like
is...
like a fo- like a like
I-
two little dogs sizing up each other from other sides of the fence.
It's the middle of the day. Like, no one's gonna attack us in broad daylight, are they?
I didn't say
Clearly,
that. I
you've
said they
never
were
been to the
eyeing us.
city.
At that, Elmar is just gonna.
I didn't say that. I
From,
said they
like-
were giving us an eye.
Now,
I-
while on our adventures as to we haven't come across such things, it is something that we do need to look out for, possibly around these parts.
Oh, okay. Well, usually thought small towns were a bit safer than this.
Call it a hunch.
Yeah,
Just awful
probably
weird. There's
safer
only
if...
like three stores open.
This is what happens
I feel
when
like
you
that's
have
not too
them.
unusual for a small town. Like, what? It's a mining town too. I'd imagine most of people work in the mines.
Boom
What'd
bust
you say, Max?
economies. drives things.
Max, what'd you say? Okay.
As they're walking, though, Max is just going to walk right in front of Kane, just stare at him for a moment.
Oh,
Hi.
Now, the volatility in the economies for an extractive industry, yes, it can definitely bring about some complications with the local economy.
A staring contest with Kane? Is that what's happening?
yo, what is happening? I don't even know what's. I missed something.
You know, there's no greater pleasure in life than doing something in service of another. He's just going to walk away.
Okay,
Oh my god! Okay, all right.
but
Oh, was he?
Maxwell's a rather intense fellow.
Oh, was he giving platitudes again?
Yeah, he does that. It's fine.
Platitudes. I guess you could call
Love
them
that I
it.
got
It's
all three of you with that.
right.
Love that I got you three with that.
Kane, are
Feel
you
like
reacting
platitudes
at
are
all?
usually said a bit calmer.
What the fuck, dude?
It
What
took,
was that even
What was
response?
that
Was it
about?
like
no,
was
that
it about
was,
something Kate said like a while ago? Like,
yes, it took him that long to come up with
Amazing.
a response to Kane saying
Amazing.
that there's nothing wrong with looking out for
Oh,
number one
yeah,
first
that was the
in
only
the
thing I
Stonehill
remembered
one.
him saying. But I'm
Stonehill.
like, sir, that was like a
What
good like
was that
15
about?
minutes ago.
Yeah, it took him a while to come up with
Yep.
an appropriate
Oh no.
fatherly wisdom moment
Is
that
that
just
how we use it?
Fatherly.
Oh, jeez.
that comes across as
Oh.
weird.
Fatherly.
I like to think that he stared at him for like a good 20 seconds before saying it.
We're using the word fatherly for that.
It's fine. He's just channeling Bradregard.
He's
Um,
attempting to
Oh.
guide a young and it's what he does. It
A
is-
young soul into the world.
Look, you
He does
can't have
that.
another person acting like a tiefling. There's too many of them already.
wow.
Now,
All right. Alright.
what?
There it is.
First off,
First off,
Racist.
racist.
This is established. This is
Meanwhile,
it is very established.
one sneezes off in some other plane of existence.
one arm sneeze. He goes to cover his mouth, but he can't because the arm's missing.
I know.
Oh.
So mean. Oh, okay.
It's okay. It can only get worse.
So you guys
Anyways,
going?
Max just does that.
Yeah.
You
That's
guys
fine.
going into Barthen's trivia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
you caught Kelsey off guard. He is for once speechless.
That should be a
He
what you
is.
call it? Should be a achievement.
Yeah.
So you guys enter Barthen's provisions. Barthen himself is restocking. Sildar is taking the lead and going and talking to him. You guys can't tell if it's about the job or not, but whatever they said to each other, Sildar now looks a little troubled. As I said, it is a pretty large trading post, stocked mostly with ordinary goods. It's open from sunup to sundown, which explains why Elmar was tired. You know, when the goblins knocked at his door well past sundown.
Wait, so you said Sil just kind of like, motion for us to like not go up there with him to talk.
Oh no, it's Sildar just went up there first,
Oh, okay.
and now he's he looks a little troubled as he kind of
All right.
wanders to the. And Elmar himself is like, "Oh, it's a good thing you are all here. Some
like
of
to-
those supplies weren't mine."
Oh.
Oh.
For the ones
So,
marked with the blue lion emblem.
Yeah, the fucking blue lion.
Yeah, is that a problem? Like, do
That
we need to
competition?
return those?
They
to
go
some-
down the road across town to the Lion Shield Coster. I don't do the weapons. She does the weapons. She's so much better. Anyway.
Um. So is that like competition, or y'all just got a rivalry, or what?
Something like that.
Figure
That
out.
sounds like a rivalry.
I'm just
So, well, I guess you got everything that we were supposed to get to you, right?
yes, I did, and let me just he's gonna rather reluctantly go under the counter and pull out like little pouches of gold pieces that he obviously separated out
Well,
last night.
I'm confused first. Were we paid in advance or not? So you were
We
making
were.
it sound like we were already paid.
We received
Are we
an
I'd
supposed to be
imagine
paid
paid
advance.
us in
beforehand?
advance.
You received an advance.
Oh, okay.
Sildar is just gonna be like, "Look, sometimes the rock seekers like to just get ahead of themselves. You know, that's
They
all."
certainly got ahead of us.
I mean, I do have to say, like, given what we encountered on the road, like, it might not have made here without without us there. So,
Yeah, but it was definitely a good thing that he.
I mean, Sildar wouldn't have made it here without us. I mean, we're sorry
He,
Right.
about Mister. What was it?
Rock seeker.
Rock Seeker.
they told
Like,
you how they would proceed with it, right? A plan?
so they've got a plan. They've had the rock seekers. They get these harebrained schemes, always
Harebrained.
trying to, always trying to save the town and stuff.
Right.
Save the town from.
Well, our minds dried up a while back.
Oh,
The town's been sort of
Huh.
slowly dwindling ever since, and there is one more mine around. It's
going
supposed to be
over.
very good.
Hmm.
It's just a
Meaning
bit of a hazard, let's say.
hazard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
What kind of hazard are we talking about here?
Oh, the dragon kind.
Dragon. Oh, dragon
Oh,
kind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the rumor is that there is Sildar will take over and explain, and he'll be like, "So the rumor is that there is a cave called Wave Echo Cave, and it's supposed to be a very good mine. There was a whole deal about it ages ago, where like it was something about a Phandelver accord or something. Anyway, all well and good until a dragon decided to make their nest there. Don't know what kind of dragon. Don't even know if the dragon is still around.
I
But
mean, dragons live a long time, so it probably is.
probably is.
Just
And of
showed
course,
up. Didn't. D-
showed up, wreaked havoc on a castle nearby,
Sounds about fair for dragons.
and then took their place there. And then a volcano exploded, and we haven't really
A
seen the dragon
volcano.
since.
It's
But we
eventful.
There was an earthquake and floods too. Just that the whole tornadoes, maybe.
Elmore's like, how'd
What
you know?
What did y'all do to call down the wrath of the gods like that?
Oh, don't forget the crashed mind flare ship. You can't forget that too.
And then like the Fire Nation attacked.
The Fire Nation. That's what the volcano was.
Did your girlfriend turn into the moon?
It's rough, buddy.
Just a singular tear down Elmar's face.
That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. So let me just recap this. A dragon went into the cave after sacking a castle. And then a volcano erupted, sealing the dragon in.
Maybe?
Well, if that's not good storytelling, I don't know what is. I'd read it. Definitely be.
Why, thank you. This is not vanilla.
Right.
Mm.
Don't. I mean, Mr. Rockseeker did seem to imply there'd be more work for us, but I mean, there's a difference between guarding a cart and dealing with a dragon.
I mean, Kelsey's a dragon, right? Can't you just tell him to leave?
It's
Heck,
It's
not
not a dragon.
not the same thing.
I ain't going near
If
no
you got
dragon.
scales, it's got scales. You got a dragon face, it's got a dragon.
Yes, but I'm speaking to you, casting magic, and I'm not
But
trying to
Kane,
actively burn you to a crisp.
You
Kane,
could.
don't dragons got wings?
Don't breathe fire.
I mean, not all dragons do breathe fire.
No,
But
the
they all
chromatic
got wings, don't they?
the chromatic scale of dragons is a very complex matter. There's a lot of different elements in which they go to. There is a whole book about it I'd love to refer to, but we have to get to the matter. A dragon and a volcano. And it's
I
just
mean,
sat there. And how long has it just been abandoned?
I want to say 400 years. Is
oh,
400
that's a
years.
long time. Oh, I mean, dragon definitely could still be there, but that's a
Um,
long time even for.
So
If we're talking about like what constitutes as a dragon, that means dragonborn are closely, more closely related to kobolds and dragons.
well, yes, but actually,
Little bastards still got
yes.
wings.
If a dragon has its wings cut off, is it truly a dragon? No, it's just a giant mangry kobold.
Mangry kobold.
uh,
It doesn't
I
give
mean, it means
Mangled,
Kelsey's more
angry.
related to a kobold than a dragon.
it doesn't give me a time frame of when the volcano erupted, so you know,
Keep up
we
with
can
comparison.
probably say within the last 100 or 200 years.
And
You know, long enough for it to be history, but not so long that the dragon's possibly gone, and
Right.
it's about this time that another man walks in to Barthen.
So many NPCs.
can hear my
There are so many NPCs. I'm so sorry if you can
No, it's
he's
fine.
yelling at my door.
Just gotta
you can
take
hear
notes.
him.
This very gaunt man with like white hair and a beard is gonna walk in. Elmar, he's gonna have like a couple pelts, like animal pelts. He's gonna say very little, but he's gonna slide it over to Barthen. Barthen, and Barthen will give him a few pieces of gold, and Elmar will greet him, and he'll just kind of give a grunt and then walk back out.
Oh, makes you look downright talkative, Maxwell.
Yeah, right off, don't say much. Never has.
Huh.
Anyway, so we've got bigger problems than we've got more problems than just a dragon.
Okay, for a second I thought you were gonna say a bigger problem than
We have a
dragons. but I
bigger
hope not,
problem
but-
than a dragon. Here's
Yeah,
something.
other problems. Yeah, let's
There's
hear
always a
other
bigger
problems.
fish.
Other problems may be more manageable. Let's hear them.
We have other problems anyway.
Things a lot stray cat and stuck in a tree.
Town's dying. People are moving away one by one.
Well, right, but I mean,
No
what's
one's
the
seen
answer to
Sister
that? If you,
Garael in days. Green
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, who?
green
Yes,
folks
but
are all around.
green folks.
Oh, the goblins.
Max, Max, just say something.
Well,
Yeah, someone's missing.
I don't want to interrupt. But now,
Not the best time for Phandelin.
some of these things are not like the other. People are
One
moving
of these
away.
things.
A woman's been gone. There's a dragon. There's people that like green. I don't see quite the correlation, causation, or how any other Asians that work with that one.
This
Elmar's just gonna give you a shrug.
this
Anyway.
missing person, you sure they didn't just move away like the others?
I don't know. Sister Garael's always been a little bit of a weird duck, so she might have.
Why'd you move away from a place like this?
Because it sucks.
Tact.
Well,
I mean, sometimes you just need to get away. I mean, I was from a small town myself. I mean, but just wasn't the place for me.
Maybe the folks are shifty here.
business don't get better, then I reckon we'll have to go eventually.
Mhm.
No, that's a
I guess,
problem.
yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what is up with
People.
the men in green? Received mentioned something about seeing a lot of him out on the road. Didn't see them myself, but
I don't know how you couldn't, but okay.
I said I wasn't looking at the people. I was looking at the building.
I, um, hmm,
She does have an astute eye for architecture.
right.
That's how neat bug.
So,
Oh, what kind of
how's
bug?
it? How's it? All y'all taller folk. How's it? Most y'all taller folk. You know what? Never mind. I gotta watch out, or I'm gonna get kicked. So, or bowl over. So, what's with them fellers? What's with them fellers in green? And then after that, we- maybe we need to talk a bit more about Sister Garel.
Missing persons, it does seem to be a bit of an important matter.
I
Right.
don't know what happened to the sister. She, like I said, she's always been a bit of an odd duck. Maybe she did move away. That seems a
Well,
little unlike her to not let
well,
us know,
yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah, we can start with why
this
people might think she's missing. Like, when did that happen?
a
Like,
few days ago. The town's not even big enough for a proper, you know,
Search party?
the word has left the word has left my brain.
Neighborhood
Temple,
watch.
church, healer.
Yeah, that we have a shrine, a very nice shrine, good little fountain, but not anything huge, not something that needs tending to all the time by a sister or anything. She might have gotten called away to a better place.
Rissy's gonna look up to Max, and is that something that happens?
Not usually a little bit of
For
warning.
hmm,
Actually, I don't know that Max would know anything about her particular religion.
Max, you would know that, like, if a paladin is stationed somewhere and he gets new orders, he would have like a few days to prepare, so
I'd
and
have a
it's,
few days, but I'm a bit of an odd duck myself, bit of an errant. I'm curious what, considering the state of things, how much a house around here might cost. I should look into that.
looking to settle down, Maxwell.
Well,
well,
yeah.
Investment properties, lucrative business.
you'd have to talk to the town master, Mr. Wester, about that. Hasn't expansion and folks haven't really been on his mind lately, but it's fine, I'm sure.
Certainly with the dragon, missing persons, and folks in
I mean,
green.
the dragon's not an ongoing issue, right? It's
No,
just
the
why
dragon's
people
just
don't go to that mine.
yeah, the dragon is like it's it's kind of like the Lonely Mountain. We know Smaug is there. We don't want to fuck with Smaug, you know. We might
I
need
think
something
Google
in it.
Snoot.
Just let it sleep. Just
How bad do we really need it? It's one of those things.
Our dying economy.
Well, it ain't my
You
gold
know,
mine, though.
Boop
Well,
the Snoot.
Boop the snoot.
anyway, are you all gonna take these to the Lion Shield, or are you going to make me have to talk to Lineen?
oh no, we
Oh
can
no,
we
we
can
can
we'll be
do it.
deliver
more
that
than
for you.
happy to
Okay,
assist.
thank
Are
God.
we?
Oh, what, he doesn't want to talk to his ex?
That is absolutely the vibe you get.
But we don't. You got the cart.
It's only a few crates and boxes. You guys
Few-
can handle it.
Okay, I can't, but maybe they can.
Mm.
Unless you got something smaller for someone my size to carry. I don't know.
I don't mean to. I don't mean to be rude about this, but considering the ongoing business dealings, are we going to get paid for the initial delivery?
Or
You
is that?
might.
Do
Well,
I?
according to those goblins last night, you always get paid for a delivery. They were very clear about that.
They
Are
are.
you hard up or something, sir?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, are you
Business gets
sure?
too. I'm sure.
Mhm.
Everyone always needs something, and if business gets too bad, I can move out. Neverwinter's not far.
Now that's a place to go. Boy,
Loud.
very loud.
Oh,
Kind of.
But untrustworthy folk never winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Plenty prosperous in
Phandelins.
the right places, though.
Yeah,
Max is
exactly.
gonna
I've got a
take
good business deal.
Max is gonna take a few coins, like five
Remember.
5 coins out of his payment and put it back on the counter there.
Elmar is gonna look pretty grateful. He's not hard. You get the feeling that it's not necessarily that he's hard up. It's that 50 gold pieces each was
yeah.
very much more than his rainy day.
Sorry, what's I just again to be clear, we had been paid
You had
50
been paid
GP
50, yeah.
advance, and we paid at
And
50
you're
now.
paying,
Okay,
yeah.
whew.
It
Okay.
was incentive to keep y'all around for the draft.
It was, yeah. But yeah, we're here and
You
we're
know,
gonna
for a
be
hundred,
around.
you want to fight a dragon for 100 gold pieces? Sure, you can take a dragon, right?
But no, yeah, we
Say
can definitely
Risky's-
to help out with some other stuff while we're here.
$10 to go kick a dragon in the face.
When
Rissy's
I'm
gonna
here.
follow. Rissy's gonna follow Max's example and take about 5 gold pieces out of her payment and put them. Well, she can't. She's just gonna, like in Lilo and Stitch. She's just gonna tap
Fine.
Max to hand him up there.
Can
Why'd
I
you have
borrow
to make me feel
$3?
guilty for I mean, we'll be in town. I'll probably spend some of this in here at some point.
Yeah,
I reckon we will. Well,
please do.
Max would like to wait
Uh.
for, he has a request of Elmar after everybody's kind of started moving along.
Okay. He is gonna lament Gundren Rockseeker's capture, but he will let y'all know that the Rockseeker brothers were triplets, and there's two
Oh,
more camped outside of town somewhere doing their usual excavation.
oh shoot! Don't
Expecting them
suppose we
back
should
any
give
day
them the
now.
news.
Their mother was productive.
I'll expect them back any day now. I can deliver it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. One of them died. There's 2 more.
Sildar will head out and we'll hold the door open for anyone who is also leaving.
Yeah, no, I guess we can start figuring
Yeah,
out what
Rissy's-
stuff we need to get off the cart to
Yeah.
carry over there.
Rissy's gonna start heading out, but she's waiting by the door for Max.
You guys have consolidated it down. Like if there's a couple barrels here, a couple things there, like you guys can all carry it. It's fine. It's cumbersome and annoying, but it's fine. What is
More than
your
capable.
request for
Max
Elmar?
Max is looking for a bandana that's not going to make him look like a thug, or a mask that won't make. Well, he doesn't really care if he looks terrifying, or well, he does care if he looks terrifying. That won't make him look super alien. Something to cover the whole dental situation.
Ah, I see.
He's gonna kind of just like to.
Ah, I see. Yeah, he'll give you a little stylish mask for I don't know, a couple copper. It's not like it's fairly well made. It's not huge,
Well, he'll take the
and he's gonna like grab a few pieces of fabric and look at him and just be like, no, not that color. No, that one will do.
he'll take one of the gold pieces he was given and use a pocket knife or whatever he has to hand to cut it in half and put half the coin back on the counter to pay for it.
Well,
And,
y'all seem like good people. Be safe out there.
mhm.
Careful of the green brands. That's what they call themselves.
Green brand.
He didn't actually answer that earlier.
He didn't.
You said he.
And I don't think anybody but Max heard that.
Yeah.
What sort of like a fancy cloth bandana, that sort of thing, or
Yeah, like a. I was trying to find like a decent reference, but it's like a. I'm thinking like one of those like a little bit more like those ninja masks.
Okay.
Like it looks like a little bit more looks a little bit more natural than just tying a bandana around your face.
Less thug, more Mortal Kombat.
Yes, less like
Okay.
more Mortal Kombat,
Okay.
exactly. Miles, you don't get to stay on my
He
desk if you
comes out and
bite
just is
me.
like, wow, you look even weird.
Finish him. He'll
Just weird fashion disasters. Like he doesn't know how to dress
Uh-huh.
himself, does he?
he'll kind of green brains. That's a interesting. Much obliged. He'll tip his floppy hat and walk out wearing his floppy wizard hat, cloak, friggin' face mask.
He's like an El Bandito.
El Bandito.
Bandito.
Guess what time of year is it?
It's not too. It's like getting in. It's like that nice thing where it starts to cool down.
All right, just gonna assume Maxwell's getting a bit chilly then.
He's just a fashion disaster.
Yeah, still surprised he's not a wizard.
Or he's
Don't
not a
usually see
bard.
those things. Yeah, that's fair.
Maxwell either doesn't hear
Oh,
or
shoot,
isn't in any way
I missed
responding.
I missed an opportunity. Dang it!
What?
I missed an opportunity to have Elmar be like a fashion guru and be like, you know, if
Oh,
you had like a hood, it would look way less uh, conspicuous. You know that, right?
But then he would have to demonstrate how a hood would just show the horns.
ah, I see. Yeah, it's a bit counterproductive. But um yeah, so you guys have your have the provisions that were marked with the lion and the shield. And as uh you walk down the street, he said on the other side of town. It's less on the other side of town and more like on the other side of the square.
okay.
As you look around, he didn't really give you directions. He was just like, "Ah, you'll know. Don't worry about it. Just get it out of here." But as you walk, you will see at the end of the square a decently sized building, and hanging above the front door of what seems to be another trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion.
It's a good guess.
Reckon this is the place.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what's with all the she she's she can't find the words, so she kind of brings up her fists and just like gestures like butting heads. Wonder what was with all that.
Mm-mm.
Business
Maybe we'll find
rivalry, ex relationships, who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
it is like the only other place in town. I mean, like Maxwell says, if you don't like one place, go to the other. And I mean, I guess it makes sense they don't like each other either.
Hmm.
So are we walking into Lion Shield?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we're
Yeah,
not
we
just
got all
gonna be
their
standing
shit.
around carrying all this stuff. Like most of us are not strong enough for this.
As you all walk into Lion Shield Coster, you notice that this trading post is laid out eerily similar to Barthen's trading post. It's
Mm.
like
Hmm.
it's like the same. It's like when you walk into a grocery store that you should know because you've been going there for years, but suddenly they've changed like where the tomatoes are, and you have no idea what the heck. Like the whole
It's
store is suddenly foreign, but it's like that. It's like this is the
like,
same store with just things in different places.
so so basically Walmart.
Yeah, you
Yes.
You
feel
walk into a
yeah.
Walmart.
You walk into a Walmart, you feel very much this is like what should be the other half of the same trading post, but it is very much not.
Oh, you did say that. Yeah, they handle weapons. I guess are all of their goods split up like that? That's kind of weird.
um, at the At the desk, at the counter, behind the counter is a woman who looks late 20s ish, and she is very firmly telling a gentleman that there is no haggling. I don't really care who you're the leader of or who you're in charge of. There ain't no haggling.
Oh, is this a green shirted person?
Hmm.
He's not necessarily green shirted. He is dressed like a like a wizard, you know. Robe. There is a hint of green to his robe. Beside him he has propped up on the desk a staff that looks as though it is made of stained glass.
Oh.
And he seems to be haggling over some kind of uh item. Can't quite tell what it is. When you open the door and walk in, the lady, immediately is just like, "Oh, those are mine," as if he just doesn't exist anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, g- liberated these off some goblins on
Yeah.
the road. Yeah, could you please?
Bring it
Yeah,
over here.
can we
Bring it
put
over
these
here.
down? Thank you.
The gentleman will, oh, very well, very well. Take my leave. It is so good to see new faces in Phandelin. And he'll grab his staff and he'll give a little nod to everyone. He'll give a nod to Kelsey specifically because he
And Maxwell. No.
recognizes.
Hat.
Yeah. Oh, he'll give a nod to Kelsey and then he'll kind of like give a nod to Maxwell. Rissy, one more time, make me a perception check, please.
All right.
Reese knows all the things.
Or anyone, if whoever wants to. I've just been having Rissy do it because of reasons.
Kelsey.
I mean, I'm
Kelsey
paying
could.
attention because that's a nifty staff, if nothing else. It's
It is a
very
nifty staff.
elaborate.
Yeah, Kelsey.
It-
Kelsey's paying attention because a
Yeah.
wizard.
Go ahead and make
Yeah,
a
there you
perception. Here we go.
Hey,
Kelsey.
Aw.
Kelsey, that is a staff and it is pretty.
Is very pretty
Man,
stuff.
it looks like it's made of like there's like a wooden, like thing. There's like a wooden core, but it looks like the wood has been wrapped in blown glass and then at the top it's like a design of stained glass. It's very pretty.
All of a sudden,
Um
he's feeling very inferior about his staff.
Aster,
Your staff is fine.
Staff envy.
Aster, you can't quite tell like what this guy studies, but you can tell that he is a college student and hasn't been for a while.
Yeah.
Um, and Rissy, uh as he passes you, and he's waving to everyone, there's almost a tug of recognition.
Mm.
Something is just a little off about him. You can tell inherently that something is off about this gentleman.
Hmm.
Something instinctual.
Hmm.
And that is where we will leave it tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
lost track of the time since we didn't
Fun.
have a break.
Yeah, we didn't
Yep.
have a break.
Oh,
It's okay.
My bad.
we're so short.
I know.
Yeah. Makes you want more though, don't it?
Always makes you want more. Well, thank you, Twitch, for joining us. It was a roleplay heavy session, as I expect the next few will be, but more excitement will come, I promise. Y'all
Yes.
are learning things about the
We
town.
sure are.
Mhm.
And
Mysteries are
Reese's
unfolding.
mysterious
other.
past.
Rissy's mysterious past. Yes. Oh, don't worry. Everyone has secrets, and everyone's secrets
And
get
gas,
revealed in due
Maxwell
time.
might not be a half elf. What?
What? Crazy.
So surprising.
But thank you, Twitch, for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with all your friends, all that good stuff. And join us Friday for Curse of Strahd. Yeah. Join our
Yeah.
Discord for anything. If anything changes, they will be the first to know.
Mhm.
And yeah, that is everything. So y'all have a good rest of your week.
All right.